Have you ever wondered how an IKEA kitchen holds up after 1 year of continuous daily use? Well, last year we installed a second kitchen in our apartment because our first kitchen was just a little bit too cramped. And in this video, I'm gonna give you an honest breakdown of the cost, the installation, the good and the bad. So maybe you'll find some interesting insight that could save you a little bit of headache and money in the long run. Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is BaiXu and I'm a licensed architect. On my YouTube channel, I like to talk about apartments, design and all things interior so we can all make our homes really nice together. So I hope you'll stick around. In 2022, we moved into a brand new apartment that already came with a built-in kitchen. However, it was just a little bit small because it was under a slope, so we decided to build a secondary kitchen on the other side to house our tea and coffee equipment and more storage for pantry items that are not needed on a regular basis. We did all of the assembly and installation ourselves with a little bit of help from our family. We went for drawers absolutely everywhere to make sure everything is easily accessible. We chose the smallest sink available from IKEA and aligned it in the center of one drawer. We lined the sink up in the middle of the drawer. It keeps it looking neat and doesn't take up extra countertop space. Instead of having upper cabinets, we installed a simple shelf. Given the sloped ceiling that we had, this was actually quite a practical choice and it perfectly suited our needs because this is a secondary kitchen, so we didn't need so much storage on top. Now for the counter, our initial dream was to have something made out of real stone or marble, but the prices we were quoted were absolutely astronomical and we just couldn't justify that. So in the end, we went for a full marble pattern countertop for IKEA. And for the backsplash, we did something a bit unconventional. We used the same countertop material and put it up against the wall. This was a clever workaround to avoid the hassle of tiling and dealing with grout work because, to be honest, we just don't know how to do it. We planned the kitchen using IKEA's online kitchen planner. It's a really great little tool that lets you visualize exactly what you need, and it provides on the side a cost breakdown so you can budget accordingly. If something gets expensive, you can just update it, swap the items out. It gives you the breakdown in real time, which is really handy. After factoring the price of custom sockets, hardware, shelf, and lights that we installed, the kitchen came to around 2,600 euros. Okay, now let's do it on a positive note and talk about the things I really like about this kitchen. First, I love the slope sink. This is quite subtle but a great feature. Unlike my other kitchen, which has a flat bottom sink, this one from IKEA has a slight slope, which means it guides the water straight to the drain. Another thing I really like is the brass tap that we installed. So unlike my stainless steel tap in my other kitchen, which shows all sorts of fingerprints and watermarks if it's not super shiny and clean, this one's a lot more forgiving because brass develops a patina over time, and actually it's not unusual for it to get a little bit more patchy looking and to discolor a bit. So the occasional mark that gets left behind on the tap doesn't bother me at all. I just accept it as part of the aging process. Another thing that gets a really big thumbs up from me is just having drawers in the kitchen. In all of my previous homes, I have dealt with shelves for cabinets underneath, and now that I've had drawers instead, let me tell you, I am never ever going back. Everything kept in drawers is so easy to access. You can pull them out and you can see everything even at the back. You no longer have to dig your head through the cabinet and look around at things that you lost or misplaced. And these drawers can really hold a lot of weight. I put in heavy glasses, cups, pots, pans, and getting the drawers to slide in and out still feels really frictionless despite it holding a lot of heavy items. I am so thrilled that we added a task light above the kitchen countertop and underneath the shelf. Task lighting in the kitchen is designed to create a shadow-free environment, which is essential. It eliminates shadows and turns your countertop into a well-lit workspace. Plus, a warm glow of the task light gives the entire area a cozy, inviting feel. It's particularly useful in this kitchen's corner, far from the window. I actually just leave the light on during the day because it leaves this dark corner in a very soft, cozy light. Instead of going the traditional tiling route for the splashback, we did something unconventional and used the same countertop material on the walls. And to be honest, now that we've done this, I don't know why this is not more often the case because it was so easy to install this in comparison to tiling. It looks neat and clean and expensive, but actually was very cost effective. Now let's talk about some things that didn't quite hit the mark in our IKEA kitchen. So the task light, whilst functional, could be better integrated into the design, because currently it's kind of left exposed underneath the shelf, and the fact that it's white means that it really stands out. Maybe a more subtle placement or a different color could have blended it more seamlessly. We chose a white foam marble finish for the countertop, which looks so beautiful and elegant, and to be fair, it is really easy to clean, and it has not been damaged at all. It has not stained, it looks as good as new. But because the main color of it is white, it means that it doesn't quite camouflage all the coffee grinds and tea stains very well. So when we use it mostly as a coffee station, when there are a lot of coffee grinds on the surface, you can see it really well. A more forgiving finish probably would be a brown wood countertop. So I think if this kitchen was in a more obvious location where I have to look at the countertop like all the time, then maybe I would go for a wood finish where it just camouflages all the coffee beans and grinds and marks a bit better. Actually, it's mostly okay. I'm very happy with how it looks, but this is just something else to keep in mind. So our other kitchen has an automatic foot tap for the bin, which is a real lifesaver when your hands are full and you need to put something into the bin. And the bin automatically comes out. I love this feature. How good is that? To save money on this kitchen, we didn't add this feature because I think it was like 60 euros or something. But in hindsight, I think we should have added it in. When you're holding rubbish in your hands and you want to get rid of it, you don't want to then touch your dirty hands on your cabinet or the handle. So if you can just tap something gently with your foot and have it open, it makes life so much easier. So this is one thing I would definitely have added in hindsight. The countertop length we desired wasn't available as a single piece, so we opted to join two pieces of counters together. This was a more budget-friendly option than custom ordering longer countertops. However, the joining process varied in quality because we used a professional carpenter for one of the pieces that we needed and did it ourselves for the other one, and you can really tell the quality difference. The one that was done by the professional carpenter looks seamless and polished, so if I could do this kitchen over, I would say that we get both pieces joined by the carpenter. Yes, it costs a little bit of money in labor fees, but it does make a big difference. So in conclusion, I am really happy with this kitchen. We've had absolutely no maintenance issues. Everything has been super easy to keep clean and wipe. The aesthetics of it are absolutely lovely and spot on for my taste. And when we weigh up the price that we paid for this kitchen in comparison to other ones that were quoted, the value is undeniable. So if you're in doubt about having an IKEA kitchen, I would say don't. The quality is absolutely fine. For us, it's been very sturdy, and it doesn't have to look ugly. If you found this video useful, you might be interested to see my other videos about home design and interior tips. Thank you for watching and for being here. I hope I'll see you again in the next video, so stay subscribed. Bye!